When we merge two tables in Power BI, this is how we normally do it, right? So we have table A and we have table B. We select the common key column, we select the join kind and press OK. And then we expand and select the columns that we are interested in. But what if I tell you there is a way we can access all of these elements and perform all kinds of calculation on these elements without expanding the merge table at all? That would be pretty cool, right? So let's say for inspection A, there are all the inspection dates. So I want the max, the most recent inspection date, and I want to fill a column with the max, the most recent inspection date for that inspection type. And I want the most recent status for that inspection date, and I want the responsible employee, which is the assigned employee, for that date. So for this one, I want just these three records. So I want the max date, I want the status on that date, and I want the assigned employee for that date. Hello guys, welcome to my channel Power BI with Rosh. My name is Rosh, and today we're going to learn one of the coolest tricks in Power BI that I've learned, and I want to share that knowledge with you guys. If you guys don't know me, I usually upload tips and tricks videos in Power BI to help you guys solve some problems and save your times. If you guys don't know me, please do check out my channel and my videos, and thank you all 301 subscribers that I have at the moment. Thanks for your support. It really encourages me to upload more videos like this and help you guys out with all sorts of problems. So let's go to our problem and this tutorial. First of all, there is a requirement. The requirement is that you need to have a basic understanding of mQuery functions. So the functions type that I'm going to use in this tutorial are mostly list functions, and you need to have a little knowledge of how we use if and else statement in mQuery as well. If you guys don't know anything about mQuery, what mQuery is, I have created a playlist as well where I am uploading videos on mQueries and starting from the basic mQuery statements, so do check out those videos as well. But for this video, if you have knowledge of mQuery, then this video is definitely gonna help you create awesome reports. Okay, so I have this table 1, table A, and I've listed all the inspections, and I have inspections date where we have like a inspection date, we have status. Open means the inspection was not completed, close means the inspection was completed, and assigned employee is the employee assignment to perform those inspections, right? So my goal here is pretty straightforward. I've already explained. I want the most recent inspection date, most recent status, and the responsible employee for that inspection for that date. Okay, so how do we do that? So I've already created a most recent inspection date, so I'm gonna go edit that column. So first thing I want to go is I going to call that column, which is the inspection date, the merged table column. Okay, the column that contains the merge table. When I do that, it's going to give me the same output as the inspection date, and it is of table type, right? But now what I want is I want the max date, so I'm interested in this column. So in order to access that column, what I need to do now is I need to get the date column. I need to add a column after the table type. Okay, so this is a table type, and I want this list from that table type, so that's going to give me a list type data. And now we only have the dates, right? So now we only have the dates, and now is the time we need to get the max date, and for that we're going to use the function called list.max. This is an mQuery function that's going to give me the max of the values from the list, and it's going to give me the most recent date. Pretty simple, right? So I'm going to check for A, the most recent date is 1st of April, it's 1st of April, 1st of August, 1st of August, 21st of September, 21st of September, and so on and so on, right? Now the next step is I want to get the status where the date is the most recent inspection date. So for this one I want open, for this record I want closed, for this one I want open, and so on and so on. And I can do that. For that I will again open the custom column editor. Now I'm gonna go, first of all I need to know the position of this date in this table, right? So I'm gonna go do that by using the function list.positionOf. Okay, so list.positionOf takes a list. For this list we want the date, right? I'm gonna explain again later, don't worry about it. Go inspection date, and I want the position of the most recent inspection date. So list.positionOf returns a position for whatever date we have specified here from the list. So this is our list and this is the date, and it returns us the position of that date. If I press OK, it's going to be 0, because this is how the index works. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So 0 is the position of this date, 0 is the position of this date, and 0 is the position of this date, and so on. All right. So because this is the max date, the position is going to be 0. Now we have the position of this date, and now what we want is we want the position, we want the status of that whole for that date, status of that date. So we have the position. Now we're going to use that positions to get the status for that date. Okay, so now the trick is, so this is gonna give us an integer, right? So I'm just gonna give this, leave this in a comment for now. So we have the list position of. So what we need now is we want a status, right? So from the inspection date, the table type again, from table type, I want status. But how do we put the position from the status, right? So how do we do that? So if I just leave it as it is, it's going to give me a list, right? So from that list I want this one that has the position 0, right? And ignore all of these. From this list I want the same thing and same thing, but I want I'm going to use this within this. So how do we do that? So I need to specify another element, so that's going to be in a curly braces. Okay, now within the curly braces I'm going to put all of these expressions, Control X, and I'm going to paste it within the curly braces. So now I'm going to get the status that I want. Now I'm going to explain that again, but I'm going to quickly check the open. Yep, open. Nice, open as well, and open. Yeah, open. And for this one is closed and closed. Yep, that's correct. And how do I do that? So this is how we access the element from the list, right? So I'm going to go Control X for this one, right? So if I put 0, it's going to give me the same thing. So let's go for 1, and what it returns, this returns the second one, which is the index, which has the index 1. So this is going to give me close. For this, closed, right? That's going to give me the second record. For this, give me the second record, closed. The 0 is open, 1 is closed. For this one as well, closed, and this one as well, it's going to return me closed. Similarly, I can go for index 2, right? And it's going to give me the third element from that column, and this is showing error because there is no third element. So 0, 1, but there is no 2, and it's going to throw us error. So that's what we are doing here. So if I just go Control V, that's going to give me the previous expression, so list position of this date in the list, and we're going to get the status for that date, right? And we're going to leave this as it is. Now similar thing for responsible employee as well. We're just going to go inspection date, which is this column, and from that we want a responsible employee, which is assigned employee, I think. Assigned employee, if I select OK, it's going to give me list. Yep, assigned employee, and from that employee I want the employee where the date is max, and that's going to be the same expression. I've already controlled, I've already cut the expression, and I'm going to paste that. I'm going to press OK, and it's going to return me the responsible employee for that date. If I go to the table, Josh, yep, it's correct. If I go to second table, Rick, that's correct. Daniel, correct. Daniel, correct, and Rick, which is correct. And that's how we can access the table elements. Now we can delete, just remove that table, and this is going to be our final table, which we can load to the Power BI, right? And we can do reports, or this is something very useful in some cases, like in sometimes we really need to do that, right? We say we have multiple data and multiple columns and multiple tables, and in such cases this comes very handy to get just the data we want and ignore all the other data, right? We are only interested for this data. We are only interested in the max date. We don't care about the previous inspection. If we care, we can do it as well. This is just a sample data set, so there will be cases where this techniques is going to be very useful. So this is something we can easily do in DAX, right? But I'm just showing you for demonstrated purpose, right? But trust me, in some cases this is going to be very useful, and this will really level up your Power BI skills. So that's everything for today. Please share, subscribe to my channel, and leave your comments, and tell me what you think about this video and this tutorial, and appreciate your help and your support as well. And do subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time, and coming up with another tips and tricks video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.